Did you ever roll on the throttle in a tall gear, feel the bike shudder and think, relax, I'm saving fuel? That shudder is your engine begging for mercy. Low RPM, high load, quiet on the dash, brutal inside the cases. Bearings get hammered, oil flow lags, and tiny hot spots build where no gauge will snitch. Keep doing it, and clearances loosen long before old age should arrive. Most riders who do this think they're being gentle. They're not. They're lugging, and the bill always comes due. And when you see how one simple RPM mistake ripples through your bike, you'll change the way you ride today. Number 10. The silent punch. Lugging equals low RPM plus high load. Lugging is asking for power while the engine's barely spinning. Tall gear, heavy hand, lazy response, dull vibration. Each combustion hit lands like a slow punch on bearings and rods, while the oil pump is half asleep. No alarms, no drama, just steady damage disguised as smooth. People call it normal. Mechanics call it see you soon. The habit forms in city traffic and sticks on country roads, where a little throttle in a big gear feels calm. It isn't. It's metal-on-metal risk every time you roll on. Number 9. Oil pressure isn't a comfort blanket. At low RPM, pumps move less oil. Splash cooling is weak, and film thickness dips, exactly when cylinder pressure spikes from heavy throttle. Bearings depend on that film to keep metal apart. Collapse it for a micro moment, and you don't grenade the engine. Today, you just score it. Repeat that for months, and mystery wear arrives early. Your ECU might trim timing to quiet the knock, but timing pulls are band-aids. The metal already felt the punch. The oil icon? By the time it glows, you're late to the party. Number 8. Combustion shock you can't hear on the dash. Under heavy load at low RPM, peak pressure arrives later and pushes longer. It feels lazy. It isn't. It's a blunt hit that twists the crank for a longer slice of the rotation. Add a hot day, carbon buildup, or budget fuel, and the soundtrack turns unhappy. Riders shrug. It always does that in fifth at 40. That's not a quirk. That's a clue. Even modern knock control can't rewrite physics. Slower crank speed means each bang has more time to bully the oil film. Number 7. The drivetrain domino. Chain, sprockets, gears. Chains love steady rotation and gentle pulses. Lugging gives them slow, heavy hits. That means more chain lash, cush drive abuse, and sprocket teeth getting chipped sooner than expected. Inside the gearbox, loading a tall gear at crawl speed grinds on dogs and ramps, aging them faster. Irony: riders who lug to save the chain actually wear it out sooner. Add luggage, a passenger, or a headwind, and the shock multiplies. The fix isn't magic lube, it's kinder torque pulses from the right gear. Number 5. Find your sweet spot. A simple RPM hack you'll actually use. Peek at the torque curve in your manual or online. Twins usually like mid-range. Revier 4s sit higher. Translate that to one rule. If you twist and the bike grumbles, you're too low. Downshift first, then roll on. For passes, hills, and merging, start inside the band, not below it. Around town at 40 to 50 kilometers per hour, fifth might be possible, but fourth is often kinder. You'll feel it. Instant response, smoother pull, no shudder. That's the band.
Number 4. The MPG myth. Why short shifting can cost you. RPM uses fuel, yes, but so does load. An engine outside its efficient zone needs more throttle to make the same wheel power, which means more heat for worse results. Counterintuitive fix: go one gear lower, use less throttle, and sit where the engine breathes. Many riders see equal or better economy because the engine isn't fighting itself. Try a back-to-back run. Same road, same speed. If one gear lower needs less throttle and feels smoother, you've found a thriftier, kinder setup. Number 3. Clutch, heat, and hills, where good bikes get cooked. Lugging uphill to save a shift often leads to feathering the clutch to keep the engine alive, double trouble, drivetrain shock plus clutch heat. Do the opposite. Downshift before the grade, roll on smoothly, and let the engine work in its band. From a stop, use first like it was designed, a clean pull into motion, then short shift as soon as the bike rolls. Your plates stay cooler, the chain stops snapping, and the box stops protesting. Number 2. Tack literacy without looking, Ride by ear and feel. Treat the tack as a teacher for 1 week, not a permanent crutch. Notice where the bike feels eager versus dull. Eager sound, instant response, no shudder. That's the zone. Drone, delay, or rattle when you add throttle. That's the lug zone. Twins and singles announce it with coarse rumble and handlebar chatter. Inline fours whisper it with a hollow note and lazy pickup. If the bike complains under load, you are one downshift away from kindness. After a few rides, you'll shift by feel and forget the numbers entirely. Number 1. Gear first, throttle second. Fix it today. This is the whole game. Before asking for power, choose the gear that lands you in the engine's happy band. Heavy request? Be mid-range or a touch above before you roll on. Light cruise on flat road? Relax the revs, but keep the load tiny. 2 up, luggage, headwind, or hills? Add 1 gear lower than your solo habit. Prefer steady roll-on over big whacks in a tall gear. If the bike grumbles, don't negotiate. Downshift. Do this for a week and you'll feel less vibration at cruise, cleaner drive out of corners, calmer chain lash, and sprockets that stop singing. Many riders even see the same or better MPG because the engine isn't lugging through molasses. Electronics won't save you from this mistake either. Timing trims can hide the noise, not the wear. Rides to the ECU never has to step in. Do this on your next ride. Downshift before asking for power. Match load to RPM. Heavy work lives in the band. On hills, downshift early, stop feathering the clutch. For economy tests, compare throttle angle, not just RPM. 2 upper loaded? 1 gear lower than usual? If the note turns hollow or the bars buzz under load, you're in the lug zone. Change gears. The RPM mistake that destroys engines isn't living at the very top. Most riders don't live there. It's asking for work when the engine is half asleep. That's lugging, quiet outside, costly inside. The cure is simple and immediate. Match gear to load, keep the engine in its happy band whenever you need power, and treat low RPM cruising as a light load privilege, not a default. Gear first, throttle second. Make that your habit and the knocks fade, the drive smooths out, and your engine stops paying for a gentle style that was never gentle at all.